Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marnise Nicole and this is Artist Diary number 26, where I'll be talking about my newest painting, Carousel. This is a present that I've been working on for about 2 days now, and I wanted to go ahead and film this early because it'll be wrapped soon and presented to the recipient. And this piece is called Carousel because the man is riding one of those carousel horses. So I thought the title was very fitting. Unlike recently with some pieces, I've been having trouble with a name off the bat. Like a few pieces of mine that you've seen recently, namely this one and this one, they are both untitled still because the name just does not fit. The name has just not come to me. And so they have placeholder names for now. That's not the final name. That's not the name that I've been thinking of, that I've been feeling for a while. And so this piece in particular, I had a name for it immediately. As soon as I saw the reference photo, my friend here, he was on a carousel and at one of those little carousel rides and stuff. And so they captured this funny photo of him chilling on the carousel horse. And I was like, I'm going to paint this for you for your birthday. There you go. And so the name, it just stuck. It's very simple. It speaks to the piece. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It gives a feeling because, hey, carousel fun, happiness, I'm chilling on the carousel. And so Carousel, this is Carousel, meet Carousel. Now as an acrylic painter, sometimes I work with reference photos, and in many cases I personally try to avoid reference photos because you can get caught in a reference photo. When I was first working on Goose, inserting picture here for a reminder, when I was first working on that, I had a reference photo, but I got so stuck with seeing the reference photo that I couldn't complete it. This piece ended up getting wiped and showing into the untitled piece I just showed you, and so sometimes reference photos mess me up. However, in this case, the reference photo really helped me, and I was so surprised. I knew that I wanted to paint a portrait of my friend for his birthday. I knew that he really loves my paintings. He really encourages our paintings, and he's been a family friend forever. And so I knew, I was like, thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for, believing in me, coming to our art shows, with the rest of the family. Thank you. So this is the present for you. So I knew that I wanted to do like a portrait, but when I saw the reference photo, and it mind you, it was very hilarious. There was a lot of posturing on the carousel horse. There was a lot of fun, awkward, no focus photos because everyone has a camera phone and everyone was taking photos, and it was just hilarious. And the whole event was funny. But when I saw these photos, I was like, here we go. Here's an idea. And this is what I'm going to do. And so the photos really helped me, one, pick a style, pick a pose. Then I knew I wanted to make the carousel pole gold. I knew I wanted my accent color to be gold off the rip. That wasn't in the reference photo, but I found that this time I was using the reference photo as more of an idea starter versus a must-be-all type of event. I think it was easier for me to work with this reference photo because I had several to choose from, and I chose different elements from each reference photo in order to work, instead of just having one reference photo and just using that for the whole piece. And I think going forward, if I use reference photos in anything, I'm going to do multiple subjects to give me a chance to focus on just small elements instead of the whole thing. Another few things with this piece that made me very excited. This is the first time I've painted a man. I paint females. I paint African American women with big hair or fun hair or strange hair, but I paint African American women. It was hard to paint a male, and I didn't think it would be hard. I think it would be just as easy as painting a female, but a lot of things that I just know with a female anatomy, I just didn't know how to do with this piece. I had to really focus, and I had to really redo a lot of things. Firstly, I started off with a disproportionate body, which is a thing for me. Sometimes I just when I block in colors and when I block in the shape and the body that I'm thinking of, the proportions, they don't match. which is why I usually come in and I make the first layer as realistic and as finished as I can get with a piece. And I'm going to show you what I mean right here. So this is where I started. I call this my first layer. I got it to a point where it is basically the whole piece. I'm not adding anything else other than additional layers on top, if that makes sense. This is what I initially did. It took me about an hour and a half to get this first layer done, and then I let it dry overnight. When I came back to start with it, I knew and could see better that the proportions were wrong. So I immediately go in for my second layer with titanium white. And this is where I use to adjust the sizing and get the proportions right, and to kind of like refine my first initial layer. After that was done, I went on and painted here. Here's a few close-up shots where you can see the details a bit more. And I really, really love this piece. For me, again, this was the first time I painted a male of any kind. And this was also the first time I'd done a horse. If you see here in that first layer, the horse looked crazy. It was in no way a really well looking horse, but final layer here, the horse looks amazing to me. I can't believe I painted a horse. I was like so very proud of this, and the horse looks so cute, and it has his little highlights in his hair, and it has this little racing mask thing on its face, and I'm like, I painted a horse. I'm like, advances. I don't think a year ago I would have been able to paint a horse. I'm very proud of the concept. I'm very proud of the execution of this. I loved working on the horse, and it makes me want to explore working with and painting horses in the future. And I'm very proud of the male character in this painting. I feel like I want to attempt to paint more males. I never paint them, but I don't see why not. I don't see why I couldn't paint more males. I'm comfortable painting females, and this was a challenge for me, and I like to be challenged. Not often, but I do like to be challenged. And so I'm going to call this Artist Diary an end. Now, if you'd like to see more Artist Diaries, go ahead and click right here. That's a playlist of all of the past 26 Artist Diaries that I've had so far. I've been documenting this process for over a year, so there's a lot of growth. There's a lot to learn about myself and my artist process, and just as a newfound artist, I think you enjoy it. Also, you can go ahead and click right here to subscribe to me to see more Artist Diaries, to see a lot of art snacks, unboxings, and hauls, as well as a few process videos. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Marnise Nicole. I am an acrylic painter. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.